How do you make a cold lead on LinkedIn feel like a warm lead? How do I reach out? I'm so confused. I get that a lot. So check out this video and find out how you can do a better job. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. And if you haven't seen this channel before, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter. So let's get to it. So first of all, thank you for all the amazing comments, likes, and subscribes, all that good stuff, because this channel is all about recruiting and so many different topics. And so I've seen a lot of you ask, how do I reach out to candidates on LinkedIn? Like, how do I go about it? What am I using regular LinkedIn? Am I using Recruiter? What does a message look like? So we can tackle those things today. And I was gonna talk to you about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm liking this share screen thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do one really quickly on how I would go about it. Now, if you watched these videos before, you'll know that I am software engineering in the great tech world. It's super hot right now. It's really competitive. But I think if, there's so much money and placements and demand right now that this is a really cool spot. But you're right, it is hard sometimes because everyone wants the same people. But let's go on LinkedIn right now, and you'll be on the screen and you'll see how I would go about it, because I think that there's a couple different steps that you have to do in order to make your outreach really powerful and to feel like that warm, fuzzy lead, All right, see you there. So here I am on personal LinkedIn, and I want to remind everyone that you can still do a lot of amazing recruiting for free on LinkedIn. So thank you, LinkedIn. So here's what I did. As you know, assuming you watch all the videos, I'm sure you do, I play software engineers. So I just went right up here, very simple, did my little bunny ears, and by the way, it's almost Easter, to my little bunny ears, software engineer. Here it is, here it is. I just want to show you a couple different ways to do this. Okay, so I do enjoy that they actually brought up some really amazing engineers. We got Pinterest, one of my most favorite social media besides LinkedIn. Splunk's really good. Okay, I'm not going to go on a tangent. So let's see. A couple different ways to go about it. Now, the more someone sees you and sees your name, the better off you are, right? So what I like to do when I'm in a search, let's just say I'm starting here. I'm going to go ahead and connect. Now, you can do this one of two ways. I am a huge fan of adding a note right here. Love it. However, I have heard that best practices does it something a little bit different. So let's be really clear. What you could do, okay, I don't know why it brought me to this profile. I accidentally clicked on something. Oops, whatever. So let's say I want to connect. I'm just going to send a straight up connection request, because what LinkedIn says is that a lot of people, because 80% of the traffic's mobile, might even be a little bit more now, is they go on their phone, and they just kind of scroll and accept everybody because they don't really care. They get tons of requests all the time, and to go through who you actually want to accept takes a long time. Now, I'm not saying it's everybody, but that's the majority. So let's assume that's true. Well, LinkedIn as always, sent you an email basically saying, hey, all of these people just accepted your request, let's say in the last 24 hours, I think is normally how they do it. So then once you get that email, you wait that 24 hours, assuming I'd probably wait another day just in case. Then you're going to go in and you're going to go through all of those connections, and then you're going to send them a message. Apparently, that it's more powerful based on that you waited a day and you didn't look spammy, because a lot of times when people send this message in the connect, even though it does just shoot out into their inbox, I guess it looks a little bit different, and there is a higher chance of them actually reading it and responding to it. So that's something I just started to do. It can be a little more time consuming. All depends on your workflow. So there are two different options here, but like I said, LinkedIn says best practice is waiting 24 hours after someone connects with you. It makes them feel like you didn't spam them. So I guess I can see that. So I have been doing that, and I have been getting a great response rate. So we'll go back here. So you can, which is great. And here's the thing, you can connect rather quickly when you're not putting in a message. However, you don't want to get hit on the hand by LinkedIn and having them think that you're a robot, because they will cancel your subscription. So let's just tell you, or put you on, like, they don't let you do lots of things. So don't do that. You do want to take your time. So what I like to do is, let's say I'll go down this whole page and I'll connect, right? It will take me just, well, I'll probably do, honestly, 3 pages. Okay. Then I'll go back and I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to go here and I'm going to view in Recruiter. Okay. Takes me here. Now I could, depending on if you have Recruiter and what your budget is, I could definitely wait for him to accept, and then I can send him an email. But if you already have Recruiter and you do have emails, then you could do this. Now he's free to email, which I actually don't know why. That's interesting, because he's not. Oh, he's an open link member. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so like you could do that. So I like to do InMail and Connect, InMail and Connect. And you can do this the opposite way, which is great. Or again, if you are on a tighter budget, then definitely wait until they connect and then message them. Or there's lots of pretty inexpensive ways to go about this. I personally have a Gem software, and I can share that with you as well, but look that up. I mean, Gem recruiting software. And it has like this little bar here on the side that will is great at giving you emails. But there's all sorts of stuff that give you emails. Gem does sequence emails, which is great. But if you want to just email someone and you got that all situated and you're really great with organization, you might not need Gem, right? So you can definitely save money by just getting a software that you find emails at. And we can put that below, by the way, a couple different options I know some people really like, so we will do that for you. But yeah, so you want to hit them a few different ways. Then, I mean, if I really want someone, I'm going to see if like they're in any groups, any interests, stuff like that. And then I can put, I don't know, like this is just a small funny example, I guess, but he has Bill Gates as one of his interests, right? I mean, who doesn't love Bill Gates? So I could put in the subject, fellow Bill Gates admirer. I mean, I'm probably not going to do that, right? But I mean, that's something to do. Why can't I cut today? So, and then you're going to have your message. Okay. And what's great about the message is you want to definitely have something that is very easy to copy and paste for many different candidates, but also has that ending that's really powerful. So whether or not you're on here doing an InMail or you're connecting through here, let's just pretend he's a connection for me, right? I'm going to put, hey, Michael, great to connect with you. See your, who knows, what's this guy do? See your, I don't even see what he's up to. Oh, he's at Evernote. God, I love this guy. Okay. Just print out. Love your work at Evernote. If you're ever taking a peek around, let me know. I work with several high growth banks that you might be interested in. Perfect. And then here's the good stuff, right? I'm going to put, because it's COVID, and you always want to make sure that people are healthy, but you also don't want to dwell on the fact that it's COVID, so I try not to. So I just say something like, hope you and the family are well. Are you able to spread your wings this summer? Because I always talk about travel. I think that's a really good common denominator that people have. I mean, do you know anyone that doesn't like to travel? Especially now, people are probably like, please let me go on a trip. So are you able to spread your wings and go on vacation soon? Wow, I just can't type today. It is what it is. You're making me nervous, everyone. And then like for me, I want to share. You don't always want to ask questions and ask for people for things. So I'm going to share like a little bit. And like, let's be honest, like I'm going to Atlanta actually next week. So I'm going to Atlanta next week to see my brother. Yay. See my brother. Yay. So
You know, you can put something like that. Well, obviously this ran out of characters, but you can make it something smaller, you know, like I'm just doing that on the fly. And the reason why I'm even showing you that that's something that how you should close is because they have to remember that you're a person. So I talk about this a lot, like recruiting gets an awful reputation. And that's why I honestly started this channel, because I wanted to pay it forward and show people how they can do it and they can go about it the right way. And it's human to human, you know, like we do have a job to do, right? And however, that job is changing people's lives for the better and giving them opportunities they didn't have. So you don't want them to think that you're a bot. You want them to remember, like, look, I'm a human and this is what I'm up to. Hey, what are you doing? So a lot of times people are interested in you and they want to relate. And honestly, getting back to you might actually be a moment for them to realize, oh my God, I just want to escape from work right now. Or, oh my God, I want to escape from their house or their family for a second. Like, who knows? Like, let's be honest, we're in our homes, right? We're around the same people a lot. And so you do want to just connect with someone and reach out, and it's just refreshing. And so as long as you are a breath of fresh air, they will get back to you and your response rate will look really great. So that is really great on how you can have warm leads. And then if you act, and this is the most important part, honestly, know that what you are doing is very valuable, and essentially you're doing them a favor by even sending them a message. I'm going to repeat that. By sending people messages, yes, you might say that they're cold outreach, you are doing them a favor. So every single outreach you do, if you have that intention, that right intention, is going to be a warm lead, and you are going to be personal, and you are going to let them know, like, look, I think you're talented and I think you'd be great with one of my clients because I know them, because XYZ, like whatever the reason is, whatever drew you to their profile for your clients is what you need to convey. And then you also need to convey, like, regardless of what your situation is, I'm a human being, help me help you, and then help me in return, so it kind of goes back and forth. And this is a nice way to constantly be involved. And that's through connecting and also sending a message and also sending an email, right?
Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed the screen share, and I hope I gave you lots of different ideas on how you can really tackle candidates and be that good recruiter and get some great responses. I do want to clear up also that a response is a response. Negative, positive, doesn't matter. You want to make sure your message is being read. And so don't, feel bad if they're not like biting on what you're giving them. Like, that's not the point. The great thing about recruiting, and maybe not so great thing, is there's long cycles sometimes, and making that initial connection is extremely important. You might not place that person, but you might place their friend, you might place their acquaintance because they remember you, or you might place them somewhere down the line, or even work with them. Like, that's amazing. You have to, what's cool is that, you start here and you're like building all of this compound energy that you're putting out there, and it does pay off every year, every month really, that you're in it. So you just have to make sure you're making connections and making everyone feel good, right? So hope you enjoyed. Definitely comment below if you have any questions, if you want me to go over anything. We do definitely read them, and I appreciate it so much, so thanks. And do not forget that money is just a vessel that gets you to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. So go do it. Have fun. See you every Thursday at noon.